Have you ever looked at restaurants opening everywhere on your street, left, right, center, and thought to yourself, wow, there must be money in this food business? So you've not thought that way before. Okay, I guess this is the end of the video. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one. What did you say? Oh, you've thought that way before. You've thought that there's money in food business before. Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but food businesses are one of the hardest businesses to be profitable in, because you have to pay rent, you have to pay your chefs, you have to pay your waiters, you have to pay your servers, you have to pay for electricity, you have to pay for diesel, you have to buy a generator, and most importantly, you have to calculate the portion size that will not get your customers to complain, but you still be profitable in. You get me? Get me. So if you are a big business, you have all these costs, and so what you have to do, you have to increase the price of your dish, and your food will be expensive. And not only that, you have to cover the running costs of your business to make sure it's profitable. So that is why research on Nigerian restaurants shows that less than half are still operating after 5 years. But you're smart, you don't have to deal with all this high running costs and all. You open a small restaurant by the side of the street, a booker as we call it. But there's a problem with that. You also attract customers that are price sensitive. And even if you just increase the cost of something by 15 naira, they would notice and they will complain about it. But again, you are smart. You are smarter than that. So you create your own restaurant. You name it Item7go. But your goal is to sell cheaper than other restaurants to attract more customers, right? But there's one small problem with this. I feel like I've said that before. There is one small problem. There's one small problem. I sound like ChatGPT, but I wrote this script myself. Okay, there's one small problem with this. Your selling point is price. And you know the problem with your selling point being price is that you attract price sensitive customers. Price sensitive customers are not loyal to your brand at all. They are loyal to the price. They go where the price is the cheapest. They only care about the price as far as it meets their needs, of course. Then they care about the price. So if a competitor come and start selling it maybe 100 naira cheaper or just 200 naira cheaper, you lose all your customers as far as their food is, tastes nice too. You see the problem? But then again, your Item7go and you're smarter. You look at how American drive-through restaurants revolutionized their food industry, and you decide, okay, our other selling point is going to be speed. Brilliant idea, speed, yeah. But you see, the point of fast food restaurant is that the food is fast food. If you're not bringing out food fast, then you are not a fast food restaurant. See the point? So if you think your selling point opening a restaurant is going to be speed, then I think you are late to the party, my friend. But then again, you are Item7go and you sit me down and say, Divine, listen, our selling point isn't necessarily that we are cheaper. I know that's what you think. And you tell me, oh, Divine, our selling point isn't necessarily that, we produce our food fast, speed. Even though we pride ourselves in producing our food fast. And then you tell me that our selling point, our secret sauce, the reason why we are this successful and there is so much hype and we have the customers to prove that it's not just hype, is because of one simple thing. You tell me that, Divine, that one thing is that we don't have a sitting area and we have just two things on our menu. We have just two things on our menu. Do you know what I'll say to you? I'll say, well, first of all, those are two things, not one thing. And how is not having a sitting area and having just two things on your menu, how does that make you successful? I thought, that is anti-intuitive. It's supposed to make you less successful. You don't have where customers should sit. That's inconvenient. You have just two things on your menu. Or if I want something and you don't have, I'll go to another place and look for where to buy it. Right? But then, your Item7go and you explain to me that, Divine, if you go on I'm not giving anybody free promo. So if you go on, bleep that part, and you order, if you go on and you order food, let's say you order from the place restaurant now, for example, the cost of the sitting area in the restaurant is factored into the price of the food you're buying, even if you're not eating in the restaurant or buying it inside of the restaurant. Even if you're just buying it and you're ordering it from your house and you're eating it in your house, but you're still paying for the operating cost, the running cost of the restaurant, which includes that sitting area, a larger rent that accommodates that sitting area, staff to clean, or more staff to clean that much sitting area. Are you getting the vibe now? Do you get what I mean? So your food is more expensive because they have that much sitting area, even if you're not coming in to eat your food anyway. And not only that, the place restaurants have a lot of varieties, and if you have a lot of varieties, that actually increases the cost of anything you're selling. Why? Because it takes more preparatory time to prepare all those varieties, and you have to pay your staff for that, so you might have to pay them even more. And there's also wastage, and wastage, you know what wastage does? It increases the price of, you know, how much you price your food. So you being Item7go and you removing this additional costs to just make sure that your customers have only what they need makes your price really, really affordable, and you can still make quality because your staff doesn't have to worry about making a lot of dishes. They just make the same thing over and 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 over again. Efficiency. Do you get the drift? And Item7go were betting on the success of child deck and food delivery services. That people order food a lot. So why have a sitting area when people order food a lot? Let's just sell food to the people that order food a lot, and then we can sell our food cheaper than those restaurants who are selling food to people that order food a lot but still have a dining in space. Does that make sense? Are you with me? It's also very similar to what Boku did, in that they cut out all additional waste or all additional cost just to give that target demographic, that customers, exactly what they're paying for at a reduced price. But before you start thinking and say, oh, Item7go, wow, that's really smart, that is, you know, wise, you need to realize that they are not the first person to do this. In fact, they just made something that was already popular on a bigger scale, and specifically for rice. People that sell spag and chips with turkey, they've been doing this for a long time. That's why if you buy spag from them, it's cheaper than buying it from a restaurant that sell other things with that spag. They'll sell it's cheaper than those other restaurants because they're only selling spag and chips and turkey. Item7go just came around and did it for rice and shawarma. So if you like this video, please like it. No, you don't have to like it. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. But thank you for watching up until this point, and I'll see you in the next one.